Hi, my name is Pavel Tashev, and today I'm going to speak about different techniques how we can be conscious in our dream. The first technique is called here and now. I'll give an example. We walk on the street, the cars are passing by, the people are walking around us, the birds are singing, just the usual things which may happen on the street. But we think about the past, what happened yesterday, or we think about the future, what I'm going to do tomorrow, what I'm going to do in the next 3 years, what happened at work, etc., etc. The exercise is quite simple. We stop to do all of this and we just observe. We walk and we watch the cars of the cars, how they move, the people, their clothing, etc. The birds which are singing, and so on and so on and so on. It sounds simple, but to be honest, it's not that easy, especially if we have some worries at home or at work. But if we practice it, eventually our conscious to be here and now will grow. And this will help us to be more conscious in our dream, because the things we do in our daily life, basically, they reflect directly in our dreams. This is the first exercise. The second exercise is called to want it. Let's imagine that we are 15 years boy and somebody asks us, what do you want to be when you grow? And we can answer many things, but one of these things might be, I want to build a rocket and to go to space. But I don't think that it will be a single act of expressing it. It will be more like we will dream it, we will want it, we will read books, we will watch some videos on YouTube or wherever, or we may try to find people who are interested in the same thing. Basically, we will put lots of efforts, we will dream it, we will want it. And eventually, some people on earth, they reach that goal. It is exactly the same with the dreaming. If I say I want to have a lucid dream and I forget it, and 3 years later I can say, it didn't work. It just doesn't work like that. You have to put your efforts, you have to think about that. Every night when you go to sleep, before you fall asleep, of course, you have to say, this night I will be conscious in my dream. This night I will have a lucid dream. That's the second exercise. The third exercise is to write it down. Every morning when you wake up, before you do whatever you plan to do, take a notebook, take a pencil, and write down your dreams. It's not necessary to write a whole novel. You can basically describe the dream. A few keywords. I was here, I was there, I did that, and so on and so on. Or it can be something more abstract, like I felt that, and I felt that. The concept is just to describe your dream, and of course to boost your memory, to try to exercise your memory, to memorize, to remember what you have dreamed during the night. This will help because the more we do that, the brain learns that you can remember your dreams much easier. And if you practice that in a few days or weeks, you will realize that you will remember your dreams much easier. They will be much more clear compared to before. And in addition, actually, before you go to sleep, you can take your notes from the last morning and you can read your dream. This will help also. This is the third exercise. The fourth exercise is called hands. The idea is to look at our hands in our dream. The first time when I was told this technique, I was a bit confused because I was thinking, wait a minute, I should be conscious and then I have to do things, not vice versa. But anyway, it works. I don't know what's the explanation of the scientists, but here is my explanation. The brain is like a computer. You program it in one way or another because of the actions we do in our past. The more we repeat something, the more the brain learns that it has to repeat it again. So imagine the following situation. We walk on the street, or we can be at home, of course, and we take our hands, we lift them up, and we say, when I go to dream, I want to see my hands in my dream. You put them down. You lift them again. When I go to dream, I want to see my hands. You put them down. You repeat that as many times as possible. Eventually the brain learns that it has to repeat it, even if you are awake or even if you sleep. And eventually, one day, it happens. You go to sleep, you dream unconsciously, and suddenly your hands lift up and you see them, and that will be your trigger. You will unlock a door to your dream and you will be conscious. This is a really, really good exercise. I mentioned 4 exercises up to now. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it doesn't matter the order really. You can do them at the same time. It will bring you much bigger effect. But before I finish, I want to mention a 5th exercise which some of you may want to do. The previous exercises, their purpose is to make you be conscious in your dream when you dream. But the 5th exercise, the purpose of that exercise is to directly go in your dream consciously. Here it is. When you go to sleep, you lie down, you relax, and you close your eyes, and you imagine something which you want to dream. Let's say a street, small shops, palm trees, something nice in my case. And I imagine it like a frame, and there is a picture, and I can actually put it closer and closer and closer, and my body relaxes, and suddenly I fall asleep, but the image is still in my mind. This exercise most probably won't work in the beginning, but the more you do it, eventually the effect will be that when you fall asleep, you will imagine something, and you will directly enter the dream you want to dream, and you enter it consciously. Very good exercise if you want to control what you dream. That was for today. Thank you for watching. Comment below, share the video, and I wish you a good day.